That character is a sociopath.
But a very sexy sociopath.
But for her, sex was just another tool.
One moment made the world stop, and another nearly ended her life forever. Sharon Stone was once seen as the ultimate symbol of beauty and power in Hollywood. But everything changed in just a few days when a sudden brain hemorrhage almost took her life. She survived, but the cost was devastating. She lost her memory, her career, her wealth, and even her family. What followed was not just a fall from fame, but a complete collapse of identity. And the journey she took to rebuild herself is one that carries a powerful lesson about resilience and survival. Long before the fame, Sharon was a quiet and different child growing up in a small town in Pennsylvania. She came from a poor family, but what made her stand out was her extraordinary intelligence. With an IQ far above average, she was ahead of everyone her age, but that only made her feel more isolated. She was labeled strange, avoided by classmates, and pushed through school so quickly that she never experienced a normal childhood. Behind closed doors, her life was even more painful, filled with trauma that she would only fully understand years later. These early experiences shaped her into someone who always felt the need to stay in control, someone who refused to show weakness no matter how much she was hurting inside. Her path to Hollywood was not easy. She started as a model, but quickly realized that standing in front of a camera without a voice felt just as limiting as the silence she had grown up with. Acting became her escape, but even there she faced rejection after rejection. Hollywood did not see her as the right fit. They said she was not soft enough, not traditionally beautiful in the way they expected. She was given small roles, often unnoticed, and for years she remained on the edge of success without truly breaking through. Then came the moment that changed everything. A single scene in Basic Instinct turned her into a global sensation. That brief moment made her unforgettable, but it also placed her in a box she never chose. While the world saw confidence and control, behind the scenes she felt betrayed and exposed. From that point on, the industry focused more on her image than her talent. It took years of hard work before she could prove she was more than just a symbol, earning critical respect with powerful performances that showed her depth as an actress. But just as things seemed to stabilize, her personal life began to unravel. Relationships failed, health struggles grew, and her dream of having a family was filled with heartbreak. When she finally found happiness through adoption and marriage, it felt like life was giving her a second chance. Then, without warning, everything collapsed again. The stroke that nearly killed her left her unable to function. She had to relearn how to speak, walk, and even think clearly. At the same time, her finances disappeared, her marriage ended, and she lost custody of her child. The world moved on as if she no longer existed. What makes her story powerful is not just the suffering, but what came after. Slowly, step by step, she rebuilt her life. She returned to acting, not with loud announcements, but with quiet determination. She used her voice to support important causes, raised millions for charity, and found healing through art. Most importantly, she rebuilt her family and redefined who she was, not as a celebrity, but as a survivor. Today, Sharon Stone stands as more than just a former Hollywood star. She represents strength shaped by pain and dignity that refuses to be taken away. Her story shows that even after losing everything, it is still possible to start again and create a life with meaning and purpose. If this story moved you, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon for more powerful stories like this.